Very neat.
Good.
Work. Me not that kind of work. So how do you do the chain thing?
So when that chain thing pops up, if you press F, it'll do like a combo ability that only you're only able to do off of certain skills. My guy does like a jumping ground slam.
Okay, because I haven't been able to do it yet.
Yeah, so the second that chain thing pops up, you can press F within a certain amount of time. Like when it pops up, I can use a skill or two after it pops up and then still press F to do the combo thing. Two of my skills does that. My lunging skill has that pop up, and then I have this other thing.
What's this thing that's popped up? Arena battle kill score. That's cool.
Yeah, so it's like World of Warcraft. There's arenas every 10 levels, like the brackets for arena. So once you know, levels 1 to 9 will be one bracket, and then once you hit 10, you'll be in the 10 to 19 bracket. You know what I mean?
Do you get
Just
XP?
like World of Warcraft. Yeah, you get XP, you get chests at the end, and you get PvP.
That's sick.
PvP fucking stones. PvP score, whatever it is.
Kidney stones?
Oh.
Sweet.
Yes. PvP points, whatever the fuck you want to call them. There's gonna be, there's like a ranking thing. Right now, it only shows like clan PvP points and clan PvE points, but it's gonna be like RuneScape where it shows like leaderboards for everything. XP for all the professions, you know, your total XP, players individual PvP points, PvE points, game time, all that. It reminds me of RuneScape with that shit. You know, RuneScape has a leaderboard for all the professions and shit.
Oh, okay, I figured out how to do the chain thing. You have to hit it right away.
Oh, not for me. Must be different for every class.
Yeah, mine is Q to use it.
Oh, see, mine says Q, but I have to press F. Not because I changed my keybinds, I don't know. Could be. Because mine does say Q next to the skill, but I have to press F. Like, Q doesn't do anything. And that's probably because I have Q as like a... I changed Q to like a shortcut button for one of my skills. That's probably why it switched. My first action bar, buttons 6 to 0 are all changed. But I obviously can't press those buttons with my fingers. The keybind shit in this game is a little weird. They definitely have to fix that. You can't use half the buttons you would think you'd be able to use for keybinds. It just won't work.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I don't know if you noticed that. Yeah, they need to fix that. I can send you the keybinds I'm using, just to have keybinds, but it's up to you.
Dude, some of the keybinds they even have set, like I said, they don't even work. Like, and I can't even, for blocking, I can't even change it. It won't let me.
Well, what are you trying to change it to?
Just
Some buttons
anything.
you just straight up
It wouldn't let me use any of them. Like, it will not let me change my keybind. I don't think it'll let me do it for anything.
Well, it should definitely let you change your keybinds, but just maybe not for that one. And it depends what you're trying to change it to, too. Some buttons you just straight up can't use for some reason. I'm sure they'll fix that, though, obviously.
Yeah, this game's obviously very early. I think what pissed a lot of people off is from what I was reading, this early access, they told everyone it was going to be free. Which, I mean, I agree. Any early access should be free. You shouldn't be charging people for, you know, a half.
I agree. I don't think any early access game, the whole point of early access is to have people test your game so that you're ready for the full release. That has always been the point of early access, and you should never charge for it. But the new model these days is there's not a company out there that won't charge for an early access. And a lot of the time they charge a hell of a lot more than $20, so. I can't
Yeah.
complain.
Well, this is a
$20 is
nobody company. They're lucky anyone pays $20 for it. You know what I'm saying? Most of the people that are buying it are like streamers to just do it for content.
There's a lot of, I mean, people are starved for MMOs, man. People just want a fucking MMO to play. And $20?
Yeah, and no
I mean,
fucking
that's cheap
sub.
as fuck. Yeah, that's cheap as fuck.
How is the like the in-game stuff, like the skins and stuff? Are they expensive?
Davey bought a skin for $25 that looks absolutely fucking sick. Not all the skins are that expensive, but they gotta make money somehow, you know? $25 ain't, you know, you can spend $20 in the game, so. And they give you V-Bucks, like just by, like when you start up the game, you'll have V-Bucks to spend. I don't know if you checked the store yet, but you should have V-Bucks.
No, I haven't.
I'm back.
Oh well. I would get a storage, expansions and shit with it. That's what me and David did. So you have more room in your inventory and your storage.
I'll speak to the storage person.
Yep.
I'm taking to Storage Town.
Did you say we're going to Browntown?
Yes.
Storage Town.
And that's the skin Davey got. Looks fucking sick.
Yeah, he showed me.
Oh, gotcha. Goes really good with his character. Got
Yeah.
tattoos covering his skin and shit, so he's like, his character's all black and red.
He's got tattoos on his neck, he's crying red tears, and his eyes are cat slits that are red and black and shit.
Went all out with that shit. The character customization in this game is pretty fucking wild.
Dude, it only took me like 15 minutes to make that, which wasn't even long.
Yeah. You can do pretty much anything with the character customization in this game. Still surprised that Asmund couldn't even like compliment that when he was, you know, like he was going through the character comp thing and he didn't say one good thing about it.
Dude, I fucking hate Asmund, to be honest.
I lost a lot of respect for him this past.
Yeah, he's a shit streamer. His shit's boring. All he does is play World of Warcraft and shit on it the entire time.
Yeah, I mean honestly, I didn't not like him, but after like he kind of just did the bandwagon thing and hated. Like, what did the fucking devs do to him? You know, that he's shitting like on their game. He doesn't realize how much that affects things. You know, like these devs didn't do anything. Like I could see if the devs were like scummy and they did something, you know, shitty, but they didn't do anything. And you're over here with hundreds of thousands of people watching, fucking shitting all over their fucking creation for what? You know? Just so you can get some views because everyone's shitting on it, so you want to shit on it too to get views? Like, that's so lame. Such a lame thing to do. You know, the devs did not deserve that.
It's because Asmund Gold, dude, like, no one gives a fuck about him anymore, dude.
See, the funny part is when I rewatched that video, he bought a skin because he's like, oh, these skins are so cool. And then he couldn't figure something out, and then the admins gave him money and 2 skins on top of that after he bought one. But it's like, if you hate the game, why'd you buy a skin?
Right. And dude, he was sitting there after they gave him that skin, and he was sitting there and he was like, you know, you could tell he thought it looked fucking sick.
Yeah.
He was sitting there like, oh, fuck, look at this thing, you know? It was crazy. He couldn't say like one good thing about the game the entire time. Even when there was obviously good things to be said. He was only negative about it. Would love for him to make a game and have people shit all over it when he put all his time and effort into making it.
And all of his money, and then you're gonna fucking bankrupt, you know?
See how it fucking feels. Kind of a lame thing to do. Like I said, if the devs were scummy and, you know, that's one thing, but these devs are obviously trying the heart out, you know?
They've tried the most I've seen any devs do.
I agree. I mean, fuck. 2 days they got the fucking game from everyone running in place every 2 seconds to this. You know,
They've
no
tried
queue,
playing
nothing.
Mortal Online for how long?
Right. Mortal Online put in a queue after a week, and the queue wasn't even a queue, it was just a random number generator. Like what? Makes no sense. That's why I hate people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's just No one thinks for themselves anymore. At all. It's really disappointing.
Especially not Asmongold.
Yeah, apparently not, honestly. Wild how idiotic he was acting. Like, this is his first ever MMO.
What
He
do I
doesn't even know how
do?
video games work. Like, dude, what are you bitching about right now? That's every MMO that's like that.
Coming from the
Hello?
dude that played World of Warcraft for 20 years.
Yeah, and that's not even the only MMO he's played. He's played Guild Wars, Final Fantasy, I mean, so many other MMOs. A lot.
Alpha, you name it. Like,
Right, it's not even like he's played them a little bit, like he's played each MMO a ton. So there's no reason for him to act like that.
Hey,
at
guess
all.
what? In all those MMOs, guess what you do?
The same shit you do in
Summon your horse.
I can't hit this horse in town? What the fuck? I can't flee? Fuck. One thing they really need to add is trading. That's
Yeah.
kind of a needed thing. They got the auction house in. It's good, but could need some trade skis going on there. Some fleas in my Wii. You know what I'm saying? Where's this goddamn flower horn? I still haven't found this fucking shit. I've been looking for days. This is the second day I'm looking for this shit.
Oh, Billy.
It's gotta be in the desert somewhere. I just don't know where. The fuck does a flower horn even look like?
I don't know, but I just got my armor smithing and weapon smithing to level 5.
Hell yeah.
No wonder everything was so hard. I didn't have any of my abilities. I only had 3 of them.
Nice. That'll do her.
Then make a descent.
Yeah, the first thing I do is I go down the list, and I don't do any passives or anything. I get all my abilities first, and then I worry about the passives and stuff.
Yeah, I almost have everything now.
Nice. Good shit. I just started screwing with the
Wow,
book
I do
stuff
a
with them.
massive amount of damage. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, just wait, man. If you think you do a lot of damage now, just wait. Wait until you really start building out your character.
Yeah. You have no
It's
idea.
nuts. It's nuts. It reminds me a little bit about like the progression kind of reminds me of like games like Diablo or PoE. You know, you're upgrading like every so often, and I don't know. It reminds me a lot of those games. You know, like how often you get new gear and shit. Really dig it. And then each piece of gear has fucking, you know, powers to it. On top of gear, you can get gear sets on top of that, so you can really customize your guy to a pretty good degree. Cause it's a flea, it's a P.O. and the Kia Malia. What? I think I might say fuck this flower horn, to be honest with you.
You can't do that.
I don't think it exists.
Oh, no, I can get stuns with the stones, dude.
That is a thing.
Yeah, it gives
That's a
it,
percentage chance, though.
yeah, but a 10% chance, pretty good.
Yeah, and that's only with the green ones. You can get higher rarities of those that give you like 20 or 30% chances. So
And I'm pretty sure you can have it on each ability, so...
Yep. It'll tell you which abilities. Like, I think it's like ones that deal damage. I believe. Any ability that deals damage, we'll put it on there.
There's no way to slide the number so you can make more than just one at a time.
Or crafting thing?
Mm-hmm.
I thought there was. Maybe not.
Bad horsey. Yeah, now that you tell me that about Asmongold, that is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, he shit on this game for no reason with such a big audience. I mean, it's...
And I mean, all he did was screw himself. I'm sure if he gave them a good review, they probably would have offered him a, like an affiliate.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows if they have the money to do that, though, with such a big streamer.
Well, I mean, all an affiliate is, you know, they give him a link, and then, you know, if they use his link for a small discount, he gets a percentage of the,
Yeah, I don't think Asmon cares about that. I think the fucking company just was like, oh, I hope he'll give us a fair review, which he didn't do from the start.
Well, yeah, sounds to me like he made one hour video. I mean, how can you review a game in 1 hour?
And it's not even that. And when he got into the loading screen, he already started. Oh, this is all copy assets.
Okay, name one thing. You know?
But what game doesn't have copy assets? That's why the assets are there to be bought, so you're not wasting time and money on stupid resources.
Yeah, plus, I mean, every engine, you can only do so much unless you build your own engine.
I feel like he got paid to talk shit.
Yeah, most likely. He's
Yeah,
probably
right.
being paid by, you know, a bigger company. Probably, because a lot of people are starting to say that this is better than Ashes of Creation, so maybe they're paying them to shit on it.
Dude, I watched Pirate Software play Ashes of Creation, so it looks like shit.
Yeah, right. It's in a pretty bad state right now,
Yeah,
man.
it looks horrible.
It is
I'm
in a
not gonna
really
lie.
bad... Are people still teleporting to move around?
I don't know. I didn't get that far. I watched him like in the city, like talking about how he had to farm these same mobs for this and that, and how I don't know. And I was like, all right, this looks like shit already. And I was like, dude, he's only got like 4 skills on his hotbar. What is this?
Yeah. There's like no skills. The classes have like no skills. And quite literally the only thing there is to do in that game right now is to party up with people and kill mobs in the open world. There is nothing else to do. I think there's a couple one open world dungeon, I think, that you need probably like 30 people. Maybe not that many, but
That's
a lot
kinda
of people even go
disappointing.
do. That is the only thing there is to do.
The hype on that game has been fucking huge for years, and then they just do that.
I mean, bro, I spent $500 to back them years ago, you know? I'm still hoping for the best, but at this rate, it's going to be another 10 years until it gets to this state. You know,
Dude, in 10 years, we're gonna be playing in fucking virtual reality, like fucking
right.
Sword Art Online. No one's gonna want anything to do with something like that unless they're able to make some sort of technology to keep up with that, which is gonna take another 10 years.
Yeah, they're kind of just...
They're fucking slacking, bro.
They really are. Kind of disappointed. When I fucking got on there for the when they opened up the second alpha, I was incredibly disappointed.
Really? You're making it sound like you're playing all the time.
Well, I was at first. Well, I mean, you can play every weekend. They have the alpha up. I played for like 2 weekends, I think, and then I kind of just stopped. I started playing Arcade.
Damn, bro.
It was just Arcade had so much more content. It's just more fun. There's just nothing to do in Ashes of Creation, man. Literally nothing to do. Unless you just want to kill 1 or 2 mobs at a time in the open world over and over again. That is the only thing there is to do.
Fuck that.
And the movement, bro, everyone, so to move around, they're not just walking to move. To move, everyone's running in place, and then they'll teleport 10 feet forward, and then they'll stop, run in place, teleport 10 feet forward. And this is everyone on your screen doing it at the same exact time. Everyone, not just a couple people, it's everyone.
And they charge the amount of money that they did for...
Yeah, and that's the thing. They're charging $120 to play it right now. You know they're not going to charge $120 when the game fully releases, because that's obnoxiously expensive. No game's going to charge that much. So why are you charging at least double the amount you would charge for a half-completed game?
Bro,
I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
Look at what happened to Cyberpunk when they first released. Okay, the game was horrible. Okay, they ended up having to give everybody refunds. And
I
then...
remember that.
Yeah, that if Ash's Creation doesn't at least do that and give everyone fucking refunds, or give them something to keep them around, it's gonna be a dead game. It's never gonna come out.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be surprised though, because like I said something in Discord, and everyone in Discord jumped down my throat, and all I said was, man, I'm kind of disappointed that they're charging so much. I mean, they're not giving skins, they're not giving game time, they're not giving anything that makes it worth it. They're just charging $120 and just for the fucking game. It's like, bro, what? Like, I spent $500 and I got a year of game time, tons of skins, tons of currency that I could spend on the store when it comes out, like tons of shit. And you're not even gonna give these guys anything? Nothing? Just the game?
$120.
Yeah. Like, what? You're not even going to charge that when the game fully releases. You're going to charge like 60 or 70.
Dude, what happened though with like the running and everything? Like when I was watching the videos of that game, it was not like that. It looked like a full, like, put together MMO. Like everyone was running around normally and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it might be better now. And it was better when you left the city. It would be better. It wouldn't be like constant, but it was a thing that you would see like every couple minutes for sure. Like if you're running with someone outside the city, like running down the path, like you'd be running and then you'd both start, you know, he would run in place and then he would teleport way ahead of you and then he'd run in place again, teleport way ahead of you, and then he'd run normally for a little bit, you know what I mean? But when you're in city with a bunch of other players around, it's constant. It's constant.
That's crappy.
Everyone's doing it. That's how people are moving around, is running in place, teleporting forward, running in place, teleporting forward. I've actually never seen lag that bad, personally, in any game. Their netcode or whatever they're coding for their fucking network shit is absolutely horrid. They need to fix that for sure. It's unplayable in my opinion.